All right, Chael, help me out here because I kind of feel like you're already in Silva's head. Would I be wrong about that?
No, I'm in Silva's head, but he's in my head too. What difference does it make? The rules of the fight are the same. The time is the same. The weight class is the same. Who cares in who's in whose head? Pretty soon I'm going to be in his face.
Besides the win, what's your expectation on Saturday night when they close that door and slam it shut and it's go time?
It's going to be one more for the highlight reel, one more for the win column, and one more for the bad guy.
You like the role of the bad guy, huh?
I fight better than John Jones, I sound better than Sean Combs, and you can ask around because I'm even better than John Holmes. What was the question?
Hey, show everybody out there the gun show.
About?
Show everybody out there the gun show. There we go.
That's the biggest arm in the game. That's the biggest arm in Westland, Oregon, and it turns out I got the second biggest arm as well. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Can you believe that? Look at the size of the 26 2/4 inches right there.
Wow, geez, that's like my waist and a half.
Yeah, there you go, my man.
Hey, you've been asked about this all morning. I'll just go ahead and throw it at you. What do you think Conor McGregor is expecting out of this fight with Mayweather?
Conor McGregor's a winner. I have nothing but respect for the fact that he's going over to a sport that he has no business and no experience in it, and he's calling out the #1 guy. I mean, Conor McGregor, you say anything you want about him, but you cannot call him a coward.
Well, that's for sure. There are some things that feel like he's got to get past the first round to just even legitimize even being there. And then there's some people that think that he may not even last a minute in this.
Well, he had better not. He had better not last a minute. You got to understand, the integrity of boxing takes a big blow if that fight gets out of the first round. You've got a guy who's never done the sport versus a guy who's never lost at the sport. That song had better end one way, and it better end violently and quickly. And I have a feeling it's not going to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. If you're Floyd Mayweather, you just kind of, yeah, you're going to train hard for it. But you think he's thinking, come on. This is nuts, but hey, the money's there. I'll just go ahead and grab it.
Yeah, I think a little bit of that. Let me personalize this real quick. There was a sweepstakes going around for an MMA fighter to fight Roy Jones Jr., and eventually it landed on me, and I accepted the fight. And Roy accepted it too, but Roy hesitated a little bit. And when we had that fight signed, I remember thinking, I was playing the part in the media, but inside I was thinking, I'm going to get killed. How am I possibly going to box with Roy Jones Jr.? The fight fell apart, and Roy and I ended up together one time. And I asked him about it. I said, Roy, let me ask you, why did you hesitate to do that fight? And he said, well, the thing I was worried about was the MMA punches. I said, Roy, I don't know what that means. What are you seeing when you watch us as MMA fighters? Because we're all trying to be like you. We're trying to be like the boxers when it comes to the stand-up. And he said, well, you guys throw hooks from different angles. You throw your uppercuts from different angles. Your footwork is different. I don't fully understand that. I will admit, I think Roy would have cleaned me up. But Roy saw it differently. So as much as guys like me respect boxing, apparently the boxers respect us.
We got a light heavyweight champion out here by the name of Andre Ward here in the Bay Area. He just won a fight. Maybe controversial the way it ended, but the question is, well, where does he go from here? Who does he fight now? Does he go to cruiser? Does he put on pounds and go heavyweight? It's almost like he's kind of backed himself career-wise in a corner. You're a fan of boxing. What's your take?
Yeah, Ward's stuck. Listen, Ward is the best pound-for-pound boxer out there, and that's not because of his stoppage Saturday. He's been the best. Let me remind you, Andre Ward has not lost a fight since he was 14 years old. That includes World Championships and Olympic Games. He is definitely the best pound-for-pound boxer out there. However, he's in a tough spot. I talked about Roy Jones a moment ago. Roy was the best fighter of the 90s, but he couldn't make any money because he didn't have a counterpart. And there's only been 2 athletes to be able to draw on combat sports without needing a good opponent. It was Mike Tyson and Oscar De La Hoya. Other than that, you have to have an opponent, and he's stuck, and he's talking about moving up, and he's talking about moving down. I'm glad he made $7 million Saturday, but he was greatly overpaid for it because the reality is he's not worth it.
Out of sight, my man. Hey, Chael, thanks so much for a few minutes, and here's hoping that your face looks as good Saturday night as it does right now.
Here's to me. Kaboom.